They say that anger and rage is usually a cover up for a deeper issue, for another feeling such as grief or fear or whatever it may be. So I found myself raging today and I felt bad about it. But then I started to realize how often I have to carry all of these burdens, all of the weight of parenting on my own, how I often have to try to make ends meet, and how I have to stretch things from here to there while dad gets to go out and look like father of the year and goes out and be front and center. And I know all of the things that happen. I know the treatment towards me. I know the things that my kids have been exposed to. But it feels like a hopeless situation. I have been to the free legal aid services and they failed me. And I've gone to the authorities and they failed. And I've gone here and I've gone there, and over and over and over and over, it feels like rejection. It feels like nothing will ever happen. And so one thing that brings me peace is just remembering that nothing will go unnoticed. The whole message of the Bible is come to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Come to Jesus. Repent. You know, come to Jesus. But we realize that there are some people who won't come to Jesus, and that there are evil people in the world. And for so long, I lived not knowing that people could be so evil. People could be so narcissistic and abusive and manipulative. And it's because I grew up in an environment that allowed that to become my norm. Because when you have fussing and fighting and dishes being broken or things being thrown or belts being swung or extension cords being swung and constant fighting, and you have people raging and all of these things going on, it becomes the norm. So when you attract people, you end up attracting a thing that you came from. But I'm finally to that point to where I have come to the end of me, where I feel exhausted, where I feel tired of fighting and losing the same fights over and over and over. And you start to wonder, like, are people really for survivors, or are they just, trying to get likes or trying to get views from the media? We have so many people who claim to be resources, but then I can tell you that there are millions of victims who have suffered and who have tried to get help and have not been able to get the help that they need. And when you go to people and you explain your situation, the most that they can tell you is that, I know, that's just how it is here. It's sad, but that's just how it is. Yet we have so many resources, let the world tell it. And there's just an anger, there's just a rage that arises in me. And so I had to find myself. I had to come to my room and pray and ask God to lift the burden.